It's a bit chilly out here, isn't it? Anyway, hello there. How you doing? Yeah, a bit hyper today because today is my new car. But let's first get into this. Anyway, I've just come home from sea. Well, I came home Friday night, late Friday night. It was roughly about 8:30, 9 o'clock when I got in. And it was pretty dark. And well, today is pretty dismal as well, as you can probably see from the reflection in the glass there, that the sky is particularly grey, and I'm in a green top today with a grey shirt on. Anyway, not that you wanted to know that. Anyway, yeah, my journey home was quite exciting, really, because I stopped at Jamaica Inn in Bodmin, where lots of books have been written. It's really just a bit of a hotel, and they do bed and breakfast and that kind of stuff as well. So anyway, I had my breakfast in Jamaica Inn. I had a nice sausage sandwich and a round of toast afterwards, just to finish it off with a lovely cup of coffee, and then I continued on my journey home. It is a long drive, all the way from Hull all the way down to almost down to Land's End. It's not far off Land's End at Falmouth. Yeah, so anyway, so got in on Friday night. Saturday I spent most of it asleep, actually, because for some reason I was incredibly tired. I think it's having to put up with the shall I say, the tyrannical regime that's on board ship now. It's not conducive to good living, and I was extremely stressed and anxious. But yeah, now that I'm home, it's the weight of that will lift off my shoulders. I've only got another 2 years to put up with that, and I'm out of it. I'm gone. Yeah, the moving into the kitchen, the new kitchen. It feels like walking into somebody else's kitchen still. I'm still reaching for the light, which isn't there anymore because it's been moved to the other side. And of course, where we used to keep all our bits and pieces, it's no longer there. There's no drawer there anymore. The washing machine is in that corner where we used to keep our junk. And of course, all the cups have changed, the plates have moved, and the coffee's in another place, the coffee machine's in another place. It really is like somebody else's kitchen, which is, well, it's exciting in a way, I suppose. And today, what's the time now? Let me have a look. It's 9:21. In an hour and 10 minutes, at 10:30, I will be driving my new car. Well, hopefully it'll be 10:30. Hope it doesn't take too long, this handover business. But as you say, all new cars now come with a 1,000-page handover book, instruction manual on what to do in the car. So that'll be different, won't it? Reading what's going on in the car. Like say, you've got two great big screens to look at. One's got all the driver information on it, revs, speed and stuff like that. And the other one is infotainment. So that's the radio, sat-nav and all that kind of stuff that goes with it. As well as it's a very smart car, apparently. It's electronically connected, so you're updated regularly, which is, I prefer the old stuff, actually. I would have liked it to be updated with a USB stick. You just poke it in and update it that way. But things are changing, things are moving on, and you can't just stay static all your life, I suppose. But that's the way the car companies want it. They want to have every control over your life. But I don't think it's going to have that much control over it. The updates might only be a change to the radio stations or stuff like that. But yeah, the internal side of the car will have dozens of different light settings that you can have, literally thousands of different colours, combinations that you can have. I just stick to subtle colours. I like blue or red as a background colour we have on board ship when it's dark, simply because it doesn't affect your night vision. But I like a nice subtle blue colour. But we'll see how it goes. Yeah, so let's see how long it takes to get me used to this new car. When I come home, Sarah's at work at the moment, so the idea being that as soon as Sarah comes home, she'll get changed and we'll just pop out to the garden centre. It's only probably 10 miles there, 10 miles there and 10 miles back, so there'll be a little run out in the new car. I'll be taking it easy for obvious reasons. Don't want to break the engine, do I? So yeah, it'll be exciting stuff. So best get on and get this uploaded to the World Wide Web, as it were. And of course there'll be more videos now that I've got my car back. I shall hopefully be able to get out and do a little bit more. Yeah, so that'll be different when getting out in the new car, going places. Of course I won't be frightened to drive this car, because apparently the miles per gallon around the urban routes, as it were, is 63 miles per gallon. So I was getting optimistically, I was getting 24 per gallon out of my old car, and of course I'm now saving roughly about £500 a month on road tax. £500 a month, what am I talking about? £500 a year on road tax. And the insurance it's because it's a brand new car, I suppose, the insurance is a little bit high, but still a good 160 something pounds cheaper than it was with my other car. So everything is going to be good. All the savings will be there in place, and of course come next year the value of the car will have dropped dramatically, which I knew about. These things happen. Somebody's got to do it, and as like I said, this is money that I wasn't expecting to get, this new car. It's only because of my retirement pot, as it were, after working for P&O Containers, P&O Nedloyd, and then Maersk for so many years, has paid dividends actually to because I paid into a final salary scheme, and I had the P&O pension fund as well, which was a completely independent pension fund to the Merchant Navy Officers Pension Fund. I got a little bit extra from that as well, so which was good. It was something that I really wasn't expecting, and it was far more than I'd ever dreamed that I'd get. So it's a bonus, and so now was the right time to sell the beast. Things were starting to break inside. Not major things, like a little clip that I had for the net in the back, the cargo net at the back, that was broken off just literally a day before I went to have a look at the new car in the first place. Look at down to the dealership. It broke off that day, and of course plastic does age as well. And I did notice when I lifted the boot up, I was actually getting a drip of water into the boot. So don't know where that had come from, whether it was just something that had condensation or not that had built up inside the car. But definitely time to get rid of the beast. I did enjoy driving that 3.5 litre V6 beast. I never got it up to this maximum. I suppose I had a maximum of 120 something, and the maximum I ever got it up to was about 112, I think. But that was many years ago, well outside the realms of prosecution, I guess. But it was on a safe, flat track, as it were, where there was nobody ahead of me and nobody behind me and nobody in the other lanes going the other way. It was completely, this track that I was on was completely deserted. Of course, no vehicles for miles in either direction, and I hadn't seen another vehicle on that track either for several hours. Yeah, this was going back when I was working for Marine Scotland. I was a bit late, so I had to put my foot down to try and make up some time. But anyway, digressing slightly, giving the game away. But yes, I was a naughty boy at one point in my youth. I had a motorbike as well, many years ago. Yes, and on a similar sort of track, I did actually get it up to 140 on my motorbike. But that was in a time when we didn't have so many cars on the motorway. But yeah, I won't the errors of youth, should we say. That's the trouble, isn't it, with being so young. Anyway, so rambled on. It's gone over 10 minutes. And of course, as you know me, I don't put in the mid-term adverts on these talkies. I don't think it's fair, really, for my long-suffering viewers. Anyway, so let us know how you've got on in the last 3 weeks since I've been away. It's been torture not being able to get the camera out and take pictures of things. I did try to take some excuse me. I did try to take some pictures of the comet the other day. Some of the guys could see it with binoculars, but I couldn't see it with the naked eye. This is it A3 or something like that? It's called this comet A3 that's coming around. You can see it in the west just after sunset. Well, I couldn't see it. Maybe my eyes aren't so good as they used to be. Probably 20 years ago I might have been able to see it. Anyway, better get in. The wind's picking up. The taxi's booked for 10 o'clock to take me down to the car showroom to pick up my car. My wife's already sent me a message from work saying that she's getting so excited to see it for me. And I've spoken to my mother, and she's quite excited about me getting a new car too. So it's all an exciting time. This year has been absolutely phenomenal. I just can't get over how good this year's been. Apart from that, the way the things are going on board the ship at the moment, it's not so fun. But yeah, finding out that I can actually afford a new car now that I'm going to retire in 2 years' time, which is probably a good 3 years ahead of everybody else. But I can't really see myself physically carrying on for much longer on board ship. It's so hard work. It really is. I mean, it's not so funny anymore. I fell over during the voyage and landed on my coccyx tailbone, and that was a week ago now. And it's still a bit achy. I'm still a bit achy in that. As I was walking around because we don't get to walk very far on board ship. As I was walking from the hire car to one of the service stations, I was feeling that my back area, my tailbone area was a bit stiff, and things were settling back into place after I'd knocked them out of place. But yeah, my daughter being pregnant, so I'm going to be a granddad this year, and now we've had the kitchen done and everything. It's just this 2024 is going to be absolutely a phenomenal year, and of course I'm going to be home for Christmas this year too, so that's what we've got to look forward to. We're going to get through. We do like dressing up a little bit for the Halloween, trick or treat for the young kids that come around. Some of the kids really do look precious when they're dressed up in their little costumes. It's really nice to see their little faces. But yeah, that's one thing I missed with my daughter actually, was not being able to go out and do trick or treat and stuff like that. And then of course we've got bonfire night. So I'm not sure what we're going to do for bonfire night. Might get some little bit of fireworks and have those in the garden. And what else are we going to do? I don't know. Anyway, so I best get on. Best get this uploaded to YouTube, and then sit and wait for my taxi. And we'll see you in the next one, and you'll see the new car. Yes, I'm going to take you on that journey too. Anyway, so I'll catch you later. Have a great Sunday afternoon if I don't see you again. But I will see you again. Anyway, I'll say goodbye before I carry on too long, rambling on as I do. Anyway, I'll see you later. Bye then.